in every milestone that we take, we always have a symbol of it, like being an SMD, making us quit our job, being now executive marketing director. We're bringing this beautiful family of ours here in America, and being, going to CEO. That's why I'm so with in passion of learning. How could I improve myself? Because being a CEO now symbols also of, like putting up a Baby Marks Institute or foundation. So he will be remembered for the rest of our life, right? And so I want to start with something, a good story, because being you see my son here, Pio, I'm starting to watch a lot of cartoons right now, and this is a story of Winnie the Pooh and Mickey Mouse, right? So they were working on, like it was kind of snowy, and you know how Winnie the Pooh don't have clothes, right? And then Mickey Mouse have this beautiful coat, like always like very, very awesome. And he wondered, and Winnie is just kind of, because it's a warm-blooded animal, right? So it's kind of but he still feels chilly. And so now Winnie Mickey Mouse wanted to really help Winnie the Pooh, right? So what Mickey Mouse did is, he cut his coat and give the coat
I have a
to
sword.
and give the
Oh,
when
I
you
have a
wonder why
sword.
Winnie the Pooh have this very
Yeah,
short
yeah,
short
yeah,
shirt, right? And then now
yeah.
Mickey Mouse have only the bottom part, the short one, right? So it seems what give me an inspiration is, your greatness is not what you have, but what you give. Imagine now having this kind of giving mentality, right? That's what exchange principle is all about.
I
And
also,
so there's a higher
I
law.
also, let's
Exchange
go back.
principle is one of the most important part of our business. The exchange principle really, they're obviously, very, very noble thing in business. It's like the law of reciprocity. It's great, but a
Ah!
lot of people don't understand it until it's too late. And so the exchange
Yeah, yeah.
principle are designed,
I
each and
have my
every one of
answer.
them, actually to help us become profitable long
I
term
have my
in the
own
business, as long
database.
as we follow
My
the business
own.
format system. Okay, so there's different types of exchange principles. There is personal sale exchange. There's also market exchange, builders exchange, and the last one, nobility exchange. So I have here a video that I would like to share to you guys. This is by Don Charley, giving us some insight of him. And I want you to write down all the
Wow.
inspirational, how he's now very, very successful and one of the big giants of our business. So please take
No,
notes.
you're not allowed to use. Patty, patty, patty. Patty, patty, patty. Patty, patty, patty. Patty, patty, patty.
Melai, can you turn on the sound?
Good evening, WFG. This is Dan Charlier from Southern California. One of the things that I want to talk to you about is the higher law of our exchange principles. When you take a look at my exchange principles in the business format system, one of the things that separates us from everyone is our mindset, the power of giving, the power of understanding the higher laws. When we first joined WFG, our leadership now with us does a personal strategy for us, right? And we're excited about it. And we become a personal client of our mentor, provided that, the information that they gave us is suitable for us, which is extremely powerful. See, that's part of the exchange principle that, you sit down with your mentor and your mentor does a personal strategy for you. The second thing is that for the rest of your career, everyone that you recruit, you do a personal strategy for them and make a suitable recommendation, and they can move forward on that, provided that it's suitable. The second thing is I develop a top 25, a top 100 list of the people in my market that I'm excited about, that me and my trainer are going to go see. So for one time in my career, I give up my warm market and I get field trained in my warm market, and for the rest of my career, everyone that I recruit, I take them through that process. See, I believe that we take a stand in the industry for higher laws, and these are the higher laws that You must train your associates on understanding what it means long term. For my promotion guidelines, I want to earn every single promotion for the rest of my career. I can look at every associate and go, look, these are promotion guidelines. I earned every single promotion. There are no shortcuts. You're recognized by your merits here. And also, one of the things that I want to do is I want to push my leader up, the nobility exchange principle. I want to get so excited about getting my mentor, getting my leader to the next level. And my team looks at that, and when they see that, they go, wow, I want to do the same thing for my leader. I want to push my leader up. And I believe that these exchange principles, once you understand the higher laws of my business, it keeps you in business long term, and it teaches the environment of unselfishness. I hope that helps things.
I said my mom's.
Wow,
My mom
amazing, right? That's how this really have changed us. So just to further explain this, is the personal sale exchange. Sometimes we have this tendency of mental block, especially in the beginning. You know, like I don't make money if I don't have license. How about if I wait till I get license to open up my own case? That's basically normal to a lot of people. Even my own husband told me about that. But you know, I realized too, doing that, we open up our own plan. It's not because of us thinking that our mentor, our friends who introduce us to the business are really making money. We're just giving us the service, the quality of life that we and moving forward to my own quality of life. And I thought, you know, if they make income, would it be worth it because they give us the best service? I told him. And so if something happens to me, I know for sure, you know, my friends, our mentors will take care of you and mine. You and Maui. I told Mark before. And so, but then on the other side of it too, it's like our thinking, the questions is like in my mind, if I want to do that to myself, right? Do I know how to design, how to submit application, how to do this follow up, or am I giving the right recommendations to my friend? And what if I mess up? Right? What if it's not the best one, and it's gonna make or break them, right? And second is how many team members
that is
you
sharp.
want to have in your
The
team
small
long
one.
term. So if imagine those, if this is you
That's a
and you
ball.
have done it to yourself, of course they're gonna do it to themselves as well, right? So are you willing to exchange one with unlimited return? That's why, guys, exchange is, are you willing to give one to give back more? Remember, giving is receiving more, right? So now another way is also for us to think is the financial strategy done by our mentor to exchange future trainees' financial
What color is
strategy
your
when you become your
skin?
own trainer. Because you yourself have that wow
White.
quality, do the right thing the
What?
first time. So you're doing the best solutions, the best strategy that your mentor have given you that you can pass it on to others, right? So imagine now, no, our mentors gave us suitable solutions to avail and become personal clients. So for the rest of our career, imagine guys, everyone that we recruit, we will also do their personal financial strategy, right? So now for the market exchange, like for example, this, it's a new associate opportunity to plant seeds of what we do in our own market. Like for example, our friends, their family, their colleagues, or have known them for so long. But let's face it, right? Most people who come to this business don't come from a financial service background. They're like also like me, therapists, nurses in the medical field, or teachers, or some are stay-home mom, or maybe graduated from college. So they come in an industry where there's no exposure to lots of training or learning about money. And quite frankly, we have to go through that as a new associate. So there's a lot of different ways to do it and different ways to learn, right? In that learning process, it's very important that the people
What
we
color
know
is your skin
and
then?
love have a good idea of what we
I
do
don't
now.
know. What color?
They can find ways. They can find out in many few ways. Number one, they can find out through the grapevine, right? But that's not a good idea if they just find
You
out
said
what
what?
you're doing. So to other people. Second is they can find out to ourselves
Come with
when
me.
maybe they're finding out
Come with me,
prematurely,
please.
right?
Go na,
Well, this
papaste.
is what we call scenario of disaster. We go in, uninformed, unequipped. They have lots of questions, and then, oh my God, I cannot answer it anymore, and therefore, of course, the results will be failure. So the initial impressions in their initial feeling of what we do now is going to be affected, and it's possibly we cannot win their support now that we're looking for a warm market. So the third most unique one, which is the market exchange, is the only option, guys. And that's the market that bringing the credibility of our trainer and expertise to one of the people we love, or somebody who are bringing this person to be been in the business with credibility, has been in the business for a long time, and we will go there in the market and advertise and answer all those tough questions, so they so that us as a trainee will benefit from it, right? So another one that also I like to talk about is, there are, how do we benefit from this kind of setup or this benefit, right? The natural market exchange is, overall, number one is we give the support, or we help get you to your friends and family that really extremely important to your life. Second is, if there's a result to be gotten, maybe it's the referral that they want to give, or maybe they need some of our services, or that we can offer to them. So the associates coming in this firm is example of the people around us that we can do the right thing for the right person that's giving them. There's other opportunity that the trainees needs to be credible and expertise to paint the picture to their market, or otherwise, like I said a while ago, it will be really a result of disaster, right? So basically, one of the things that really, another one that we can benefit from it is also, you know, the field training exchange. You get training from the trainer who is dedicating their time away from other teammates, their own family, to train you and your market to benefit from that. And the way you benefit from that is long term. Ultimately, by us observing the seventh, the eighth, the ninth, tenth field appointments, that training platform for you. So when I talk to associates all the time, the number of appointments is the result. What we're looking for that is really being the
Kiki, doon ba?
trainee, being field trained. It's not whether this person that invited,
I
the
just like
invite,
it.
is
You've never
becoming a
tried it. Don't
client
say you don't
or
like it.
becoming a partner. It's not about that. The ninth, or the seventh, the eighth, the ninth, the
My dad
tenth
say
times
don't.
that we do the
I
appointment with them,
don't
is
want to,
what I love
Dad.
about it is, instead of just
My
having those
dad
people to
saying
become
this
part of our business,
because
but creating that, creating a trainee to become independent.
Wow,
You know, that's what the most noble thing I
Yay.
wanted to happen in all those appointments that I'm doing, is to get this person to become independent and now serve families in the community for the rest of their career, right? So the other one that the third one that I'm going to discuss today is about, the nobility exchange, the builders exchange, I should say. So builders exchange is, upon promotion to SMD, the new SMD make one-time exchange of one of his or her qualified marketing director, or two fully qualified associates to the promoting SMD. The selection of legs for the builders exchange is made by the promoting SMD.
Let's do
And the
some
promoting
rapid
SMD will
exercises.
receive one of the strong legs from the team in exchange for the training, promotion, market development, and replenishment of the base. In exchange, you will receive the strongest team for all of your future promoted SMD. How good is that, right? One in exchange of many, right? So in my own experience, like what Lay said, right? I was able to introduce to a very, very good friend of mine. I never knew she wants this business, but I love her dearly. That they don't have kids, and I know she works so hard. She loves her family. She wants her family back home to be here. And I don't think being a physical therapist could give that to her, and even my friend Michelle. And so, because of that love that I give to them, I knew they wanted to be benefited and not only me. And with that being said, is I had mentors who have helped me, like Madel and with him and Maricel, who have helped me to do that because I don't know how to do this business. I know I love the business, no questions, but how can I do it the right way? And because of that, because of me, having this strongest exchange leg that brought me now to have this four
Oh,
basic,
wow.
really strong
Wow.
SMD now.
What happened?
Is I'm so sometimes I felt like
It's
Can I
disappeared.
throw it?
what
Oh,
have
where
done
will you throw?
what
It's only
have
the first
I
page that's
done
broken,
before
Ethan. You
that
cannot throw
deserves
everything.
me to have this
First
kind
page
of
is
people
broken.
who have the same mission,
The
the
first
same
page
vision
is
as what
broken.
our team culture is all about,
Ask Papa to help you
right?
fix
And
it.
so because of that,
Ask Papa to help
now
you fix
they
it.
also practice the same thing.
It's okay. Don't
So
don't
see, with all
don't
of our
force it. Ask
SMEs,
Papa to help
they
you.
also have
Oh,
their own
Daddy.
strongest leg. And imagine now building that
Yeah.
mid-level leaders now. And I want to share to you how I did it. How we think about having all these rising leaders now in every family or that we bring in to our team, right? So there's what we call the 100-50-0 principle. So this is what I always do. Right now, I have a very good example because under Marvin, we have Tim and Minda Evora, who's gonna be SMD soon too, right? So what I do, Tim have another one is a senior associate. Her name is Lily Rodriguez, and because of her, she's really a flag carrier. She wants to become MD, so Kuya Tim can become an SMD. And so whenever I talk to a new SM or new SA that wanted to become MD, I always apply this principle. And it's having 3 to 4 more legs. So what is that? That means that the first leg, okay, I'm just gonna give you an example. So the first leg, let's say this is me
Mommy.
and you, right?
Mommy.
So the first leg will be taking care of our SMD. So
Mommy.
probably, like me, taking care of
Yeah, okay.
Marvin. So now the next leg will be me and Marvin together. Okay? So the second leg. The third leg will be now you will be responsible to it. You just need maybe, call a friend, something like lifeline, like that, right? But I won't be you know, I will not be jeopardizing or maybe he's gonna ask my opinion or my suggestion, and that would help him to build his confidence to develop and build this person. Same thing if you have more than. So I would really talk to this person if she doesn't have still a really strong leg. We really wanted that they could have that. So we encourage to have more legs to practice building and acquire more skills. Okay, guys? So now the next thing we have is what we call the nobility exchange, right? So one thing that I really love about this is it's also give us a tendency to really to really not only fight for our dreams, but for us to be able to help other people that really have given us tremendous change in our life. And I want to always like be the one who's very excited about getting my mentor to get to the next level, get my leader to be able to achieve that. Because I know for sure that whatever goals we have, whatever milestone we achieve, they carry us along with them. And because our leaders, I would be able to practice that. to fight for that. And because our team can see that, so that they can also say, wow, I want to do the same thing. I want the same thing for Melai or for my leader. So we want to push our leader up and believe that exchange principle is once you understand that, it gets us to the next level and becoming a flag carrier. And before, I don't really understand what is all about, like what is flag carrier, right? But one of the secret of our business is always having someone who's really a flag carrier. A run is not a run without flag carriers. And because of that, we want to make sure that we are the one fighting for that. And our next identity is to become 1 million star team identity. We still have 8 days to go. So let's fight and work together to carry the flag to our leaders. Let's get to 1 million ring team identity. We are really very, very close. It's like what Monte Holmes said, who is of the founder of our one of the co-founder of WFG. We can't give up. Shame on us if we give up. We can always find diamonds in brook of gold out there. Most people quit. Most people do not on the business, but they quit on their dreams and goals.
Hey, can you find the yellow
And
ball?
let's not be the one. Let us not be that one person who never fight for dreams, who never show love to others. And 80 to 90% almost there and got license, but turned their back away. It's when a diamond could have been developed. So we cannot stop. We cannot stop. The next is we have to get this done. We are all diamonds. You are all diamonds. And we are so, so close at all. And one more family that we help to save money, help to, imagine the exchange of one call you do, one text you do, one family you reach out, someone you talk to. It's gonna give us the next generations to come to help. And that one more will compound. So let's do it, guys. Let's start to do the start team identity. And I want to end this with this one, right? I want to tell you that your greatness is not what you have, but what you give. And basically, all these things that we've been doing, it's not how much we give, but how much love we put into giving. So, Kim, do you want to add some more?
Isn't it isn't it amazing when I met Melai and I was talking about this exchange principles. Of course, she don't understand it, but I think she understand more when she grow more, right? When her business grows, she understand more. I think that's the mindset, right? So if you know about the principle of the business in the beginning, I don't think you're gonna have some challenges about all of this situation, right? I think that's the most important in building part. I think it's more like faith. I think if you believe in our business, you believe in your faith, you believe in yourself, you believe in the system. I don't think there's nothing. I don't think you're gonna have a hard time understanding about the principles. I think every principles that we have in WFG really work. So imagine if Melai resists the exchange principle. Imagine. Do you think that she's gonna duplicate the exchange principle? Do you think that she's gonna experience what she's experiencing now if she's resist? So sometimes resistance is not good too. But you know what? You need to resist the negative mindset about understanding about the principle. So that's why the business format system, that is the last principle in the duplication part. That is the most difficult and also the most easiest way if you understand the duplication. When I understood it, I said, I don't think that there's nothing wrong with that principle. I think if we just follow it, and of course, you gotta have a massive recruiting because if you only have one leg or one associate, and then you're thinking about, I don't know, it's going to be my exchange leg. That's that's a wrong mindset too, right? So you gotta build, and then at the same time, even if you don't have a good leg, but if you're a strong leader, nothing nothing will distract you because you can rebuild again. You can rebuild. You know, when we introduced to this business, you're not here yet. Most of you are not here. In our 3 years career, most of our associate quit already. 500 associate, you were not there because we know how to prospect, we know how to approach, we know how to invite, and we know how to present the right way. We know how to follow up, and we know how to fast start, and now we know how to duplicate. All I have to do is mass production of SMD. That's it. I'm focusing is SMD. Are you gonna be my next SMD? Are you gonna be my next SMD? Who's my next SMD? I need SMD. Sometimes I have to shout, "Who's my next SMD here?" When I'm prospecting in the restaurant, you know. So you just have to say, "Who's my next SMD?" And they don't even know what this SMD is, and then they said, "Okay, I want to be SMD," because you're so excited about it, you're so passionate about it. I think that's how the thing works. Okay, so if you have any question, I don't think, do we have a question and answer or no? I think Vance, are we on the right? Are we on track? Time?
Yes.
Okay.
So overall, guys, whenever we talk about exchange principle, I always like correlate it to your own. How do you want it to be treated? And giving is caring. And in this business, the more you give, the more you become successful.
Ay,
And whatever
sayang.
exchange is that.
Ay,
So
Debbie,
so let's
sayang.
let's love one another and let's do this business together and let's get all win together. Okay? So back to you,
Ay,
Vance.
stop.
Thank you so much, Melai. That was an amazing training. And thank you so much, Kim, for sharing your thoughts about it. We really appreciate it. Now, everyone.